the history book of our people, and God is giving you the history of what would happen to us in this country. You understand? Read.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Because you didn't understand the English when they came here. We didn't understand English. We was all speaking Hebrew. Read.
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old.
So did they not put old people in slavery? Were they not slaughtering the old?
Read. Nor show favor to the young.
Did they not raise the children that was young? At 2 or 3 years old, they had them out there in the cotton field. This was a curse that God said was to happen to the children of Israel.
Right.
Did that happen to anybody else on this earth?
Right.
Read. All right, give me verse 48.
Yes, sir. Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Yeah, we will serve these enemies. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
God sent them against us. Read.
In hunger.
So now, guess what? You have to go to them for food. Because do we own any other food supply? No, we don't own Kroger's. We don't own Bilos. We don't own Publix. Now we have to go to them for what? For food. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee. In hunger.
Read.
And in thirst.
In what?
And in thirst.
Who did you get that soda that you got in your hand right there? Who did you get that from?
Bring it up.
Water? Who did you get that from? That's maybe the other nations that you had to go get that water from, correct? Read.
And in nakedness.
The very clothes on your back. Is your people making those clothes? Is your people making those clothes? Yeah, we already know. This very cotton that we used to have to pick, now we have to buy our own clothes.
That's right.
Read.
And in want of all things.
In the what?
And in want of all things.
So now, in the one of all things, do you have to go to your enemies for? Think about it. At one time, you ruled this whole planet, and this whole North America, and whatever you wanted, hey, it was freely yours. Right. Now you have to pay for food. You have to pay for water. You have to pay for clothing. You want an education, you got to go to your enemies for. Right. You want a marriage license, you got to go to your enemies for. Right. Hey, to be declared dead, you got to go to your enemies for. And who did this happen to? The children of Israel. It happened to no one else. This proves that we are what? The children of the book.
Right.
And why did all these things happen? Jump back up to verse 46.
Bring it up.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee.
Hold on. Give me verse 40. Yeah, 45.
Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses
that God said would happen if we didn't keep these laws and commandments
shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
Till thou be what?
Destroyed.
Now when I ask you what's your nationality, what do you say? Black. Now check this out. You see your watch. What color is that? Are you the same color as your? You see that? Hey, that's what happens when we're destroyed. We don't know who we are as a people. You understand?
Right.
Because let me ask you something. Have they not just took your heritage away from you? Right? You think that was one of the curses that were following our people? Give me Jeremiah 17:4. No, watch this. Because let me ask you something. Do your people continue to have the heritage, or have they followed the customs of the other nations? Right. They don't forgot about their nationality. They forgot about their heritage. There's a lot of Native Americans right now that have no clue that they are actually true natives of this land.
Right.
You got some of them right now saying they what? African Americans. And they what? Native Americans.